Welcome to another edition of Center Stage, a very important edition of Center Stage. Joining me is Captain Natasha Fowlks from the Selma Police Department. Thank you so much for spending time with us today. I appreciate you coming in.
No problem.
So what I wanted to talk about is the situation at Selma High School, first of all. What can you tell us about the investigation and what we know at this point about the extremely sad situation with the student passing away and the two that are in the hospital?
Well, at this time, the investigation is still pending, pending the toxicology report from the autopsy on the victim. So at this time, the information that we have now is the same as from Monday. So we won't know anything else until the toxicology report comes back.
Right. So basically, according to our district attorney, is being treated as a fentanyl investigation. However, we don't know for a fact if that's what it is yet.
That's correct.
Okay.
With the Selma Police Department, we're not treating it as a fentanyl case.
How are y'all treating it? What are y'all calling it?
It's a death investigation.
I see. So it's a death investigation.
Yeah, we're treating it as a death investigation. And I think it'll be premature to say fentanyl when we don't know for sure.
Certainly, by all means.
To have an uproar to upset parents and students in our community, to alarm them for something that we don't know for sure.
Right.
So we're treating it as a death investigation. And so once we receive the toxicology report, then we can confirm, we can say yay or nay.
Right.
So at this time, the Selma Police Department is handling this case as a death investigation.
A death investigation. Let's make one jump I'd like to make, though. Whether it is a fentanyl or something else, I would like to make people aware. We spoke with Sheriff Grantham about it, and he was adamant about the dangers of this new drug that's making its way into our area. Now, again, we don't know that that's what this is, but we as parents, I've got two teenage boys.
Correct.
Cindy has teenage kids. We as parents all need to be aware of these things that are happening in our schools and in our neighborhoods. What is it that we would need to look for if it is in our, and we know that it's making its way this way, what do we look for? How do we tell?
Well, fentanyl is odorless. You can't see, you can't smell it. It's tasteless and it's colorless. So you don't know what you're getting.
Oh, Lord.
So what the drug dealers are doing, they are using a cheaper route, which is a more dangerous route to make a profit. So kids would buy saddened or oxycodone or what they call those drugs, Protosec.
Yeah.
They're buying these drugs thinking that that's what it is. And so they're being laced with fentanyl to up their profit to get more sales because it's a cheaper route, and then you can make more money off some cheaper. So they use fentanyl. So kids thinking that they're getting these Oxycontin or Percocet and Xanax, but actually they're not.
They're getting the fentanyl.
They're getting fentanyl.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I understand fentanyl is so dangerous that if you were to touch it,
if you touch it, it can kill you.
So what can we do? I mean, if it's odorless, colorless, tasteless.
Yes.
I mean, what can we do? I mean, are there some signs that somebody maybe had ingested it that we could
You don't know until afterwards. And from research, it happens immediately. So you don't know. So what we advise to our kids, our children, the community is if you are doing drugs, you're a drug user, you have to be careful because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what you're getting. And so only thing you can really be aware of or caution of is just don't do it. Don't
That would
do
be
it.
the best advice, wouldn't it?
Don't do it because you don't know what it is.
Right.
You know, even with drinks, the kids are using this drink called, oh God, what's the name of this drink? But is laced, injected with all different types of drugs, and you can also put fentanyl in it.
And then again, you don't know if it's in there or not.
You don't know if it's in there or not.
So, is there any if they've been if anyone's been exposed to fentanyl, are there any symptoms that you can see, or is it so dangerous that there are no symptoms? It's just you do it and you're down.
Well, you're down. It's no symptoms. So you would think if a person that's not used to or not aware of a person who's high, you would probably think that person just high, and they probably can be dead. You don't know.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know, so you don't know.
Right. Have we had any fentanyl found in our city at all? I mean, has it happened in the past?
Yes.
Has it been on the increase by any chance?
Yes. It's on the increase.
So we do know it's here.
It's here.
And it's increasing.
It's here.
Yeah. Do we have any idea where it's coming from?
No.
No idea.
No idea.
But is there any kind of pattern that we can look for that maybe parents could? I mean, obviously, don't do it is the best thing. But is there anything that we can do now to try to figure out what's going on here?
My recommendation is for parents, and I am a parent of a high schooler at Selma High.
Oh.
So my recommendation is to educate our kids, our children. Talk with them, ask questions, be a nosy parent. Go look, go examine the room, search, look, you know, because you don't know what our kids are really doing behind our backs. So we have to really educate them, let them know the danger of not just fentanyl, but any drug.
Any drug, exactly.
Any drug.
Yeah.
So let's educate them. Let's talk to them. You know, ask questions, and let's be nosy parents.
Be nosy parents. I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I do with my kids? My middle son, I make him do all the mechanic work around the house. So he's out in the yard working on cars. The other one, he plays on computers all the time. So I keep my eyes on them.
That's right.
But in all seriousness, that is one of the best ways to do it is to make sure that you are watching what they're doing, know their friends.
Know their friends.
Yeah.
And pay attention to their body movements. Pay attention to their attitudes. Pay attention if something that's not right, that's unusual or out of the norm as far as their behavior or whatever. Because this drug can make you like a zombie. So if you know your child is normally a up and go child person, and then all of a sudden they complaining that they're tired, you know, they're sleepy, you know, look for those types of signs to see. Hey, ask questions. What's wrong? I mean, you know, ask questions.
And why are you tired?
Why are you
sleepy?
so tired? Why are you so sleepy? And so that can be a sign of not just, like I say, fentanyl or any drug, to make them feel, you know.
And of course, any drug can lead to bigger and bigger.
Yes,
So,
correct.
yeah, so we got to watch out for everything they're doing.
Right, correct.
Well, thank you. Is there anything else that we need to know? Yes, ma'am?
Narcan.
Narcan.
Narcan. Do you have, is there I would like to hear whether we need to have Narcan in the schools or
Yes, we
all the
made.
police officers, do you have them?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have Narcan. Each officer is equipped with Narcan, and we also made the recommendation to the high school principal and the superintendent that each teacher needs to be trained on it and equipped with it.
Oh, good deal. I wasn't even aware of that. That's excellent.
Yes.
Thank you, Cindy,
Yes.
off camera over there, being our camera lady today.
Yes.
So Cindy Fisher helping us out.
Yes.
So is that in all the schools?
No. We made the recommendation.
Oh, you made the
Yes,
recommendation.
we
Okay.
made the recommendation to have each teacher
Right.
be equipped and go through the training and be equipped with this, just in case.
Could that have saved him?
We don't want to say that because we don't know. We don't know whether it was a fentanyl overdose. We don't know whether it was an overdose. We don't
Right.
know. So
So we don't know if that
can't-
would have helped at all.
Yeah,
At
we
this
don't know.
point,
But you can give Narcan and it won't harm them
Correct.
if they're having
Yes.
diabetic,
Yes. Yes.
but you're not sure if you give Narcan it won't hurt them.
It won't hurt because
Right.
it was administered to our victim. So it was administered to him.
oh, he did get it.
Yes, he received it. Yes.
Hmm.
So it won't hurt, even in a
In an extreme case.
extreme case.
Yeah.
So it won't hurt. So
But
it's
it may be too late.
in some cases it may be too late. In
There's a
some
time frame
cases,
with
yes,
Narcan when
it's-
it works.
yeah, it's
Right.
a time frame. So it may, but we want to look at it on the positive side that it could help.
Right.
In the future.
Yes.
Anything else that we need to look for, think about, tell our parents for our kids?
Education, education, training and education. The school needs to have the training. The staff, each school in Selma, Dallas County, need to go through this training and be equipped with the proper tools to help if needed. And I pray that no other child, no other school would ever have to experience this.
Amen.
And my heart goes out to the family of the young man because whenever you're a parent, you can only visualize if that was my child. So you kind of feel, and your heart hurts, your heart breaks to see this happen to a child. So I just encourage our community to, even business owners, whatever, have this training because it's so very important and this drug is so very dangerous that even if you really just touch it, it can kill you.
That's unreal.
And you don't know what it looked like. You don't know what to
Right.
be on the lookout for. So education and training on this.
Thank you, Captain Fawkes, for being with us today. I appreciate you so much.
Yes, sir.
And what you're doing, what the Selma Police Department is doing. And I think I can speak for Cindy and myself both and all of us at the Selma Sun that our prayers and thoughts are with Selma High School, Selma as a community,
Yes.
and the family of our victim and the kids that are in the hospital. And thank you, Cindy, for being here and helping out. That's another edition of Center Stage. We've got more, so keep it here.